Top secret translation of the text of the diary of a German officer found in the anomalous zone. The document is a 15 by 10 centimeter notebook in a brown cloth binding. On the cover is an embossed silver emblem of the German Air Force, Luftwaffe, a flying eagle with a swastika in its claws. On the front end paper is an ink inscription, property of Oberleutnant Klaus Berthold Hoffmann, Parachute Airborne Troops, Erfurt, Gotthardstrasse, Dreitzehn. All further entries are in pencil. Several sheets at the beginning are torn out. An assignment in Bolshevik territory. What exactly will be required of my men is not yet known, and this uncertainty weighs on me. However, I can bet 100 Reichsmarks that it will have something to do with that damn city named after Stalin. The Führer's troops are successfully wresting it from the Soviets, and I think some unexpected sabotage in the rear of the Russians will once again lower their morale. Tomorrow I will receive a package with a mission, and I will confirm my guesses. September 27th, 1942. I was not mistaken. The platoon is indeed landing in the Stalingrad area to disable the railroad, which supplies are delivered by and cut off the oxygen to the Ivans. Finally, a job. If everything goes smoothly, another cross is assured for me. September 28th, 1942, 8:14. Everything went wrong. A Junkers crashed for no apparent reason, as if the pilot fell asleep and gave up control. Both of them at once, and the navigator was asleep too? Anyway, we felt that we were going down, and after a brief attempt to reach the cockpit, I gave the order to leave the plane. The position of the plane was characterized as a steep corkscrew, and it was frankly dangerous to jump. But all my men had the professionalism to fly to the ground. The landing point was the edge of a grove in the steppe. There are no visible man-made landmarks. A few letters are smudged. Handwriting is straying, becoming hurried. Non-commissioned Officer Koch is missing. We searched for over an hour. How can a man disappear in a sparse wood in the middle of a clear field? Not just any man, but a soldier of a special airborne unit in full armor. Anyway, we can't stay here for long. I'm taking a risk by leaving a note on the tree with a rough direction of departure. Will anyone read it? 1642. I have no idea where we are. The compass seems to have gone crazy. An initial attempt to determine the landing area from the map was unsuccessful, and we were following a faulty calculation. It seemed to me that this particular road would lead us to the railroad, but even after many hours of travel, the cursed steppe was not going to end, and it already seemed that the detachment was going in circles when Hermann noticed on the horizon houses. It is an abandoned village. Outwardly looks residential. The houses are not bent. Metal objects are not touched by corrosion. The windows are intact. Household utensils can be found, but not a single person or pet is here. This is strange in itself, but even more surprising are the things in the houses. Everything looks like it's from the last century. Clothes made of homemade cloth, spinning wheels, wooden utensils. It's like a museum. This country is really backward beyond belief. Curiously, we did not find any Bolshevik symbols like red flags. Blank page. 1. Where are we located? Why is there no similar terrain on the map? 2. Where are the inhabitants of the village? For what reasons have they left it? The sheet below is covered with crosses, spirals, and other meaningless marks, as if the author had been penciling the page. I don't know. 1815. It's going to be dark soon. We'll have to spend the night here, and at dawn we'll be on our way. I could neither determine my coordinates nor get the radio telephone to pick up a single frequency. There is no sense to leave the village at night. There is only grass to the horizon, and God only knows how many kilometers this wilderness stretches. To get lost would be tantamount to death. Unfortunately, this forced overnight stay is not pleasant. No locals have been found despite a thorough search of cellars and barns. It was also discovered that there are no animals or birds in the area. It's as if the Gamel ratcatcher has taken them all away. People try to dispel it somehow by talking and playing harmonica, but I can see that they are afraid. I myself often feel like there's someone staring out of dark windows. 1903. Sergeant Berg's having a nervous seizure. I recall his record described him as calm and cool-headed. Well, everybody lies, even the KWEA psychiatrists. 2137. The biggest house is set up camp for the night. Fires are lit for better visibility. 4 fighters are set up as sentries around the house. 4 are resting. I don't sleep, but periodically check the sentries. At night, it will be necessary to change them. Extremely fast, illegible handwriting. Damn it, all 4 of them disappeared at the post. I don't understand what's the matter. There's not a trace to the side, as if they've ascended to heaven. The fires are completely extinguished, not even smoldering. I'm writing this as the remaining men prepare for battle. Diversion, time and date not given, dancing handwriting, traces of blood on the page. Now I understand where the men have gone. The darkness ate them. When a man disappears from the sight of the rest of us, he's gone. It has the power to envelop and consume. I've never been so scared. It says on my buckle, God is with us. So let him make sure the fire stays lit until dawn. There were 2 left, me and Gerhard. After leaving the house, the first to disappear was the unfortunate Berg. He screamed hysterically, dropped his weapon, and ran into the darkness. As soon as he disappeared from sight, the screaming just stopped half-heartedly. The second to go was Coleman. When he dropped the lantern and the lamp shattered, no one had time to look at him. All we heard was a scream. Meyer started shooting in all directions, not realizing there was no one around. After calming him down, we decided to get out of this cursed place, for it was dangerous to stay even near the fire. We were sneaking between the houses back to back, shining flashlights all around, but it didn't help. After 2 meters, the darkness began to be impenetrable. It seemed as if we'd been walking for hours, but the lantern beam sometimes still illuminated a wall or a cart. This village is endless. After a while, Meyer noticed something directly in front of him, and with a wild cry, opened fire again. Gerhard tried to stop him, but got a bullet. And now he is lying by the fire with bandages on his stomach. He's alive, but there's no sense in his eyes. I shot Meyer myself. By the way, darkness consumes the dead too. Now we have no chance of getting away, even if dawn comes. I don't know why I keep writing. Perhaps it will save someone who comes here from our fate. The fire goes out and inexorably my eyes fall asleep. Forgive me, Mother.